The lights dim. A grand chandelier sways above the orchestra. Every eye in the opera house is drawn, and then it falls. A moment frozen in time. A moment that haunts generations of audiences. This is not just a set piece. It is a symbol of obsession, power, and the darkness that lurks behind beauty. Tonight we unravel the opening of the Phantom of the Opera movie, scene by scene, note by note, to reveal why that chandelier moment grips our hearts and refuses to let go. The Phantom of the Opera movie opening explained why that chandelier moment haunts us. Few movie openings have captivated audiences like the haunting introduction to the Phantom of the Opera 2004 film. From the mysterious auction of Lot 666 to the slow, deliberate rise of the legendary chandelier, this sequence is not just a scene. It's a visual and musical overture that sets the tone for the entire story. It's a moment filled with suspense, beauty, and the shadows of tragedy that continue to haunt viewers decades later. The auction of Lot 666, a forgotten era, comes alive. The film begins in stark black and white, immediately signaling to us that we are stepping into the past, into a world frozen in time. We find ourselves inside the once glorious Paris Opera House, now abandoned and decaying. The atmosphere is thick with dust, silence, and mystery. Inside this crumbling palace of art, an auction is underway. The auctioneer calls out Lot 666, the grand chandelier itself. The number 6666 is no accident. It evokes an almost sinister undertone, hinting at the dark forces at play beneath the opera's elegant facade. This chandelier isn't just a prop, it's a symbol. It represents the glory, the downfall, and the curse that haunts the opera house. As the auction progresses, something magical happens. The scene slowly transitions from black and white to vivid color. This striking shift isn't just a cinematic trick, it's a powerful metaphor. It reflects the story awakening from its slumber, from the shadows of forgotten history into the vivid, dramatic present. It draws us deeper into the world of passion, danger, and obsession that the Phantom embodies. The chandeliers rise, a dance of grandeur and doom. Next, the camera lifts our gaze upward to the enormous chandelier itself. It ascends slowly, majestically, like a grand yet ominous dancer moving to the music. This moment is iconic. The chandelier symbolizes the pinnacle of the opera's splendor but also foreshadows disaster. In the original story and this film, the chandelier crash is one of the most dramatic and memorable moments, a perfect blend of spectacle and tragedy. Here, that tension is built with meticulous care, a slow build-up to chaos. The music that accompanies this visual is Andrew Lloyd Webber's Unforgettable Overture, a masterful composition that blends haunting organ notes with sweeping strings and delicate piano. The overture acts almost like a narrator, telling a story without words. It evokes feelings of longing, mystery, and danger. It pulls the viewer in, wrapping them in the Phantom's world, a world where beauty and terror exist side by side. But this opening is more than just a beautiful sequence of images and sound. It holds the key to understanding the Phantom himself, the tragic figure hidden behind the mask. What does this scene reveal about his story? Why does it continue to resonate with audiences around the world? Stay with me because the answers are as haunting as the music. Thematic depth, decay, obsession, and hidden beauty. The Phantom of the Opera is often seen as a Gothic love story, but it's so much more than that. The opening scene is rich with symbolism. The crumbling opera house is a metaphor for decay, a once beautiful institution now falling apart. This mirrors the Phantom's own fractured soul, a man both brilliant and broken, longing for love and acceptance but doomed to live in darkness and isolation. The chandelier's slow ascent is like the Phantom's control over the opera itself, a fragile, precarious power that could come crashing down at any moment. It's a reminder that beauty and disaster are two sides of the same coin. Moreover, the transition from black and white to color symbolizes the clash between past and present, memory and reality, illusion and truth. The Phantom exists between these worlds, trapped by his own desires and regrets. Cultural impact and legacy. The movie's opening scene has become iconic not only because of its artistry, but because it encapsulates the heart of the story. It's a perfect blend of visual storytelling and musical genius. Audiences have been captivated by it since the film's release, and it remains a touchstone for fans of musicals and Gothic drama alike. This sequence has inspired countless artists, filmmakers, and musicians. Its haunting beauty continues to influence how we visualize tragic romance and the eternal struggle between light and shadow. If you love diving deep into the stories behind the most iconic moments in musical theater and film, make sure to subscribe to Opera Brownn. Here we uncover the secrets, the symbolism, and the music that bring these timeless tales to life. Don't forget to explore our full Phantom of the Opera playlist, where the drama, the music, and the mystery continue to unfold. Thanks for watching. The Phantom's story is far from over. Will you dare to uncover more? The lights dim. A grand chandelier sways above the orchestra. Every eye in the opera house is drawn, and then it falls, a moment frozen in time. A moment that haunts generations of audiences. This is not just a set piece. It is a symbol of obsession, power, and the darkness that lurks behind beauty. Tonight we unravel the opening of the Phantom of the Opera movie, scene by scene, note by note, to reveal why that chandelier moment grips our hearts and refuses to let go.